YouTube video started recording. We are good to go on that. Got our music rolling here. So, last week we were working on the oak tree when my internet decided to go kaput. So, we're going to finish that up today. And then a little later in the stream, we've got the ambush on Ferrex. This is one of the, I should say, this is the Star Wars set that I have sitting around, and it's May the 3rd be with you today, but it is Star Wars week, so I thought I would do a little Star Wars content today. So we're going to get into that. Depending on how things go here, we might be good to roll through that whole build. I mean, it's like 600 pieces. I don't think it'll take us too terribly long, though, but we will see. We will see. So we're going to start with oak tree here. We're just about ready to get into the branches. I thought that, I mean, I would have been able to get this whole thing done last week, but sadly, the internet wasn't cooperating. It also wasn't working earlier this morning, so fingers crossed we don't have any issues with that. I think it's unlikely to fail long term the way it did last week, where I couldn't get it back up, but it is always a possibility, so hopefully I didn't just jinx it. We're going to get into some branch building here. Just going to rip these all open. There's so many, it's just a bunch of a few kinds of pieces, so I feel like mixing them on the trays isn't going to slow us down too much here. I think it'll be okay. Okay. Gotta make sure we're getting everything at the correct angles here as best we can. Oops. Let's see here. Hey, Airwolf. No, I had not heard that. That is a shame. I haven't caught any of her streams in a little while. May 12th, huh? What day of the week does that fall on? A Friday? Hopefully I can pop over there and help see her off. That is a shame, though. Did she say why she's packing it in? Oh, yeah. You just saw someone broke the news to you on Discord. Oh, am I supposed to make 2 of these? Oh, I'm supposed to make 4 of these. Okay. Yeah, that is a shame. I wonder if it's like a work thing, if they think they won't have time anymore or something like that. certainly that can happen. Oops. Well, yeah, I mean, certainly I can understand that. Maybe she just needs a break. Maybe she'll be back at it at some point. Can definitely understand that. I end up taking breaks kind of just like, you know, as like my schedule dictates. I just have some weeks where I can't do it, and then so far I have felt fine to keep going. Yeah, in the winter. Yeah, that's understandable. Well, hopefully, I mean, you know, ultimately it's got to be fun, right? Like you've got to have fun while you're doing it. So if she's not having fun right now, then I certainly support, you know, taking a little break and seeing if, you know, that helps reset maybe or something like that. Sometimes you just need a break from stuff. I definitely take breaks from my hobbies sometimes. Like, you know, I haven't touched like Magic the Gathering in quite a while. That's one that kind of comes and goes for me. You know, I'll spend a lot of time on playing and trying to get better for like a year or so, and then I'll take like a few months off. Just because that's definitely a hobby that can take up a lot of your free time and a lot of your money. Not to mention that aspect of it is pretty important as well. But yeah, sometimes you just need a break from stuff. Even fun stuff. Oh yeah? Job interview? Nice. That's cool. Would this be for like a promotion at your current company, or are you looking at a different company there? Either way, I hope you have a great interview and get the job you want and everything. Can always be nice to get a good change of pace. Better pay? Yeah, well, fair enough. You know your worth. Get paid. That's what I say. Unless your job is something that you're super passionate about, then yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're all doing it for money. I'm supposed to be getting another raise at my job now that our second location is getting a little smoothed out and there's more cash freed up. I'm supposed to get a raise in a month or two here. So, definitely good. Oh wow, yeah, that'd be nice for sure. That'd be really nice. That's one of my favorite things about my current job is it's like super close to where I live, and it's like this is the neighborhood I grew up in, so like it's cool to be a part of the neighborhood. All right, let me see here. This is the other side, I think. Yeah. that. And like that. Okay, get some branches going. But yeah, that would be great. Something like that. Then rotate it so. One here. Yeah, these branches are adding a lot here. This is gonna be a big old tree. All right, next branch arrangement. Let's build these ones concurrently. Yeah, do like a working interview. Well, I think you're going to do a great job, and I bet you know, I bet you're going to be successful and get what you're looking for. But, you know, even if you're not, like, at least, you know, you tried and you're looking for stuff, and you always just, you know, always keep on the lookout and see if there's something better than your current position. I mean, it's always good to be just as long as you're continuously looking and, you know, trying to get something better. It's like, yeah, not everything will work out, but you know that you're willing to take the time and make the effort to keep looking, then eventually something will pan out for you. But I bet this will be great. I bet this will be great. Oh, I think I did that backwards. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I don't think that should matter. I mean, it's, you know, it's really just about, should be about the, you know, the work that you do, and, you know, hopefully they don't hold that against you. That's, I mean, I assume, like, you know, we have, like, you know, anti-discrimination laws where it's like you can't, you know, you're not supposed to, you know, take any of that stuff into account when you're hiring someone. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that there's... Oh, these bends are slightly different. Oh no! Are these different too? Oh, they are! Oh god. Okay, this is more complex than I gave it credit for. Well, shoot. Now, I gotta reevaluate all these other branches too. See if I did this wrong. I'm sure I did, though. Crap. But yeah, they shouldn't, I mean, they shouldn't care about any of that stuff. They should just care if you do, you know, if you do a good job. Like, there. I would have been paying stupid attention. You can see the different angles. Yep, these are all wrong. Okay. Well, that's okay. We've got this. First, we're going to fix up these. And then we'll be good to go. Okay, so first was the sharper angle, then a lighter angle. Okay. So lighter angle in here. And then sharper angle here, lighter angle here. Sharp angle. Okay, so the sharp angle's right. So this and this need to be replaced on these. Yeah, for sure. I mean, just because you haven't, worked with it before, that doesn't necessarily, I think if you show that you're, knowledgeable with, computers in general and working with other different programs, then it should be, just because you don't have experience with that specific one, they should be able to show you all that stuff, I would think. I mean, if there's other candidates that, know that program already, maybe that's a tiebreaker in their favor, maybe, but I don't know. It's still, that shouldn't be a deal breaker. And if you do some on-the-job training, then you'll start to get a little more experience with it. And there's always the next job. Did I do that right? Yeah, I think so. And I see two. These were supposed to be the longer ones. Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's a long time. I mean, but that's really good, that's a great thing to have on your resume, because then they know, if you take a job, they know that you will, stick with it if it's. Yeah, I mean, that's like a big, green flag when I'm interviewing people if they stay places for a while. And it's definitely less common in the restaurant industry for someone to stay somewhere that long, but not entirely out of the question. I've been at my current place for 4 years now. Started just taking deliveries. Okay. Just gotta replace these last ones here and we'll be back on track. Okay. And we just gotta see. Let's see here. Okay. These were... Oh my god. Making a big mess. Hopefully I didn't drop anything there. But yeah, after 11 years, that would definitely be a big change. But, you know, change can be fun and exciting. I think it'll be great. Okay. There we go. Now, where was I in this? Okay, sharp angle. Then an unsharp angle. Okay. And then this is supposed to be a sharper one. Okay. Oh no. These okie doke will be here working. Absolutely no problemo. That's not gonna work. And these don't have the little indents like the actual Lego ones do. Gotta do the old tooth trick there to get it out. Okay. So they should all be like this. So this one. Okay. This one sharp like that. Okay. Okay. Now I think we are in business. Okay, everything is now back to where we're supposed to be here, so we should be good to continue on. All right. Oh, that one's kind of loose. A little loosey-goosey. Feels a little better. Feels a little bit better. Kind of surprised that these branches are going onto the actual trunk without having their like foliage on them yet. I would have thought that the leaves would get applied first. It's going to be potentially kind of tricky getting those on, I think, but we will follow the instructions through and see where we land here. Okay, so same as with the other branch construction, the longer rods are going to go into these pegs, and then at the ends is going to get the shorter ones. I wonder if I would have made this same mistake last week, or if I would have caught it. Here. Okay. And these. Gonna go here. And here, and 1, 2, 3 here and here. Okay. So I can see we're getting a good kind of circumference built up here. What's up, Arnab? Welcome to the stream. We're working on this BlueBrixx oak tree right now. Started this last week and then my internet died, so we're finishing it up here. Just deepen some branch construction here. Let's see here. A couple of these. I just had to rebuild a bunch of these branches because I didn't notice that there was multiple angles present, as well as multiple rod lengths. It was definitely indicated in the instructions. I just wasn't paying close attention, so what are you gonna do? But thankfully it wasn't too bad to go back and straighten everything out. So we're back on track here. Okay, just some little shorties here. Let me see Yeah. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Let me see. This one is right here. There's definitely all of the slight little variations make it so that there's a lot to pay. Oops. There's a lot to pay attention to and keep track of, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think it looks nice and naturalistic. The design on the trunk and everything looks good. I kind of got this to go with like the A-frame cabin and the tree house, just kind of like have it displayed near them, so it's like a little more, you know, forested. But we'll see. Maybe I'll post on my Instagram like a picture of the display once we set it up, how I'm envisioning it. Okay, 2 of these. Okay. Two, 3 of these. And then you got long and short. Okay. Yeah, I do remember that. I think, that, Lego mostly solved that issue. I believe that it was like in the 90s or something like that, or maybe early 2000s. There was some time period where it was, worse than it is now. Yeah, these for these BlueBrixx ones, they feel as strong as any other piece. As with the other BlueBrixx set, it's been a little more touch and go, like on some molding issues. Although a couple of the Lego sets I've done recently have had some minor molding problems as well. So it's not like they're perfect, but they are, I think, on average, still better. But yeah, they haven't felt too brittle or anything like that. Yeah, the BlueBrixx pieces just aren't quite as consistent. Like some of the, some of these Technic fits are a little tighter or a little looser than each other. And for the most part, Lego's pretty consistent with that stuff. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to do it intelligently this time so I don't break off my... Okay, there's one, and other one goes right here. Okay, it's looking pretty solid here. Are these the last 2? No. couple more branch variations to go here. Okay, now one sharper and one less sharp. I think that it wants it like this, the sharper angle facing up. Yeah, that makes sense. Last one of these here. Sharper angle. Okay, and then gnarls here. See, for some reason this one's being extra touchy to get in, and then that one's easy. Okay. But yeah, pretty solid build so far. Like any of these, like, you know, botanical, organic-y style ones, there is definitely an element of repetitiveness to it. In this branch part, building the trunk was pretty, you know, it's an asymmetrical trunk, so that was pretty solid. But there's definitely some repetitiveness here, but I like the way that they look on display so much that, to me, I find the sets like the, you know, the bouquet and stuff like that to be worthwhile still, in despite of that, you know, building process being a little, you know, not as interesting as some of the other ones. But certainly, you know, it's going to vary, you know, for every individual, how much it speaks to them. Let's see, must be, yep, right here. Okay. That, and the other one right here. Okay. All right. Getting pretty filled in on our foliage here. And we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4 connectors left. So looks like 2 of this next variation, and then probably 1 more with 2. And then we'll be into our leaf placement. Let's see. Sharp. They do an excellent job of, like, despite, you know, all of these branches having at least sets of 2 that are exactly the same, because of their placement, they still feel very naturalistic. in the way they look on the actual tree itself. It doesn't look like there's any repeated, really, which is nice. Okay. Pin. Long, long, long. Short, short, short. Long, 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 short, 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 okay. And then these are probably ready to get placed, yep. So, right here. Well, keep doing that. There and right here. Okay. All right. So, last couple branch assemblages. Okay. All right. These last ones are going to be pretty busy, complicated. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5 knots. Wow, yeah, these are going to be a lot pointier than the other ones. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Groovy. Got them the same here. Okay. Long ones. as all the other ones. Go in the knots. With the short ones coming out of the terminal ends. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Branches. All good to go. Let's clear up the space a little here. So all of our remaining steps are just going to be leaf pieces. So let's see. Okay. And the other one goes right here, facing up. Yeah. So there, by facing up, it gives it a nice height on that last section. Good here. We'll just kind of arrange these so that they're a little more evenly spaced out. Cool. All right, now start in on our green guys here. Here. And then it's going to be all about finding our angles here. So looking at the trunk for guidance, we can kind of see how I think these are supposed to go. Okay. Ooh. They're heavy. That's going to be a problem, I fear, with this design. I already detect an issue with the weight on these branches. I mean, there are multiple ball joints left over, so maybe there's a world where we can just replace, you know, some of the ball joints, and it's fine. Staying up okay now. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Hopefully. Turning here. Oops. Here we go. This is going to be the sort of thing where we just want to get them all on there kind of as fast as possible, and then later we can kind of fuss with the angles and the branches and stuff until we think it looks even. But it's pretty fluid so far. You just kind of rotate it as you go, and we're just going around the lowest level of the branches, filling them in. So not too difficult to understand where they're wanting these pieces to go. So that's nice. Welcome back, Airwolf. You're here in time for the foliaging. Which is going pretty smoothly so far. I was a little worried about the weight being placed on these ball joints, but it seems like it's just maybe that one that was loose, so we can, if that one's still giving us an issue, we can try to swap out some pieces to see if we can't get it to give us a more consistent grip strength. Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. Let's hit here. Does that have it? Yeah, okay. So that stick still doesn't have anything on it. I guess that's right. So it makes sense there'd be a couple of random exposed branches that don't end in foliage, right? Okay. Keep on turning. Now it wants this one. Okay. Oh, yeah, see some of these ball joints are they're gonna need a little encouragement. That's okay. I think we'll be able to get them to where they want to stay. But it's definitely not a trivial design flaw, I would say. Let's see. What are we looking at here? These two. Okay. And then where is that third one? Right here. That branch keeps wanting to droop. That worries me. Does worry me. But let's get everything on here. Oops. Let's see how stable it sits at rest before we go panicking. I mean, worst case scenario, I can get some Lego pieces to replace the joints that are loose. I'm sure I have all of this stuff in my extra pieces collection. But now I'm just going to keep filling in here. Let's rotate like this. We're going to leave this branch. Okay, so we're doing this one. Okay. One, two, three. And then now we're getting up here. So these three. Okay, so we're doing these three. One. Oops. Two. Three. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we should just be focused on just getting all of the pieces on. And then I'll fuss with it and try to make everything look even. Just gotta focus on getting things applied correctly, more or less. Oops. Everything's getting droopy. Man, I don't love that. Let me see here. Where are these three going? Here, here, and here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One, 2, 3. Okay. I think that's right. Up next, we got for the second half of the stream, we're going to start on this. It's Star Wars week. So this is the only Star Wars set I have right now, the Ambush on Ferrix set. And then after that, I might do a week of some little gift with purchases. Otherwise, I have the Great Wave wall art to start soon, which I'm really excited about, but I might not jump right into that one. We'll see. Let's see here. Okay, I see this part of the trunk. Yes, and also with you. Oh, man. Okay. One dark one. Yeah, back to work tomorrow, so I can definitely use the Force's help. Let me see, what am I seeing here? This cluster, I think we're doing next. So that's 1. 2. And 3. Okay. Then let's see. What am I looking at next here? 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, it's like the best thing to do is to focus on the trunk, and you can kind of figure out where you're at based on that. That's what I've been finding. Okay, let me see. Okay, so it's an interesting puzzle trying to figure out where in the canopy it's taking you for the next step. Definitely an interesting one, and it hasn't been too bad to where I feel like I'm making a bunch of mistakes and stuff like that. But it's definitely not trivial to just always know where you're at. You definitely gotta stop and assess with every step, basically. Okay, so we're in the same spot. And I'm getting like 1 billion Skype notifications for some fucking Bitcoin thing that I definitely did not sign up for. Gotta silence that here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we looking at this one? This one? Okay, I see 1 and 2 off of that, still unconnected. So yeah, not these two, but we're gonna go to this one, I think. So I know I'm doing a lot of pointing. I'm probably not showing this all the best. It takes a lot of my attention to have this right. So what is that one? Is it this one? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think it must be this one. Okay, so this is one of them. So let's get that one on, because that's really interior. 1. 2. 3. And then a dark one outside is the 4th piece of this step. Okay. Yeah, this is looking pretty cool. I need to get some more green ones out. Let's see now. Still right here. Oh my, okay, these aren't good, so what are we getting? These ones? Yeah, it's gotta be these 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my music stopped. Okay. 1 sec. At the end of it. Yep, okay. Next page. Minimize that. Okay. Let's see. Oof, okay. Rotate. Look at the trunk. Let's see what we're highlighting. Okay. 3. This one. 1. Oops. Oh, I see. One. And then 2. All on different branches on this step. 3. Right here. Okay. So then not moving. 3. 4. And then darker ones here. Oops. And here? I think so. Okay. And then, so, not on this branch, but over here, I think, is where we're at with these 3. 1. I still haven't hit anything that makes me think I did it wrong, where I'm like, oh, well, it's obviously supposed to have been this branch on this step, but there's already shit on it. So I think we're doing good here. Rotate. Trunk. We're looking for that branch. No, it can't be that. Sorry, that must be this. Yep, there's our 2 that are not done yet, and then these 3 are going to be the ones. Okay, so interior. And then these 2. Okay. The end is in sight here. I mean, we're so close on branches. Let me see. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3. There's not a third one there, so not that. Maybe this 1. Okay, I see. 1. 2. And 3. So the further I go, the more the branches are a little bit pushed around, and it's looks a little different than it does on the instructions, but we're getting there. Okay. Rotate. Must be this one. And this one. one. Okay. Yeah, here, okay. Must be this guy. One. Two. Oops. Third is a dark bow right here. So one. Okay, where would that one be? Must be this. Or this. No, what am I? This. Must be this. One. Two. And then a dark one right here. That's so interesting that it's gotten more complex as it's gone on. This must be this one. That makes this. This one. And then this one right on top. Okay. Great. Last view. One. Two, but two, three, right here. Okay. And that's everything. That's everything. Okay. Wow, so there's just a bunch of extra pieces. Okay. So, let's see how we did. Looks pretty good. Let me see here. I'm going to bring these all up a little. Oops. Oh, oh, man, we're dying. Totally dying here. These bottom ones. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Not symmetrical. Just like a beautiful tree should be. Yeah, really delicate on these branches here. Matter of fact, I am going to go ahead and just try to swap these out here. See if this ball joint doesn't hold a little firmer. Since I have everything out still and handy. Oh yeah, it feels better already. Some other droopers, you two. Let's swap them. Swap these out. Almost certainly be why extras were given. Feels better. Now they don't seem so bad. This, though, I think I built this right, but I think I am gonna swap it because yeah, it's just gonna sit so much more naturally like that. I'm all about if I think that one little change is going to make a big difference. All right, rotate. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you know, this set was really cheap. Like, it was 25 euros, and the BlueBrixx, it's like when it translates, it's you know, it's even cheaper in US dollars. So I think this was only like $20 or something. So $20, you know, I got a good 2 hours of build time out of this, and it looks really nice. I think it's going to look really good next to the treehouse and the A-frame cabin to kind of like bridge the, like, you know, the small trees with the A-frame cabin, and then this in between them, and then the treehouse next to that. It kind of is going to ramp them up nicely. Pretty solid. And there's also the autumn one, which is, you know, about the same. Might end up getting one of those at some point too as a throw on. Well, I think, did they increase the price? Oh no, that one's just higher. Yeah, 25 euros for this. So yeah, not bad. A little finicky in some spots, but I think now, give a little shakes here. Now, since I traded out a couple of those ball joints, it feels a lot sturdier. Like, if I smacked it down, obviously the branches would still fall, but if I can jiggle it like this, set it down, pick it up, set it down, pick it up. Yeah, they're not moving now. Yeah, I think it feels pretty good at this point. So, pretty excited about that. Alright, so I'm going to kill my YouTube video here. So if you're watching on YouTube, the second part of the BlueBrixx oak tree, definitely a pretty cool set. The trunk was especially fun to build, and I think it looks really nice. It's going to look really good displayed with these other kind of nature sets that I enjoy so much. So yeah, thank you for watching on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.